Hello dear friends, and thank you for tuning in again for my latest speed painting video. This one was quite a challenge to paint and to film. It took me a few months from conceptualization to completion, and at some points I was just ready to give up. This was one of the few pieces on which I experimented with blue underpaintings, and it was particularly hard to nail down that cool but rosy skin tone. As you can see, I painted a lot, and I mean a lot, of layers over the face, some of which I didn't even bother to film because it just felt like I was redoing the same mistakes over and over again. And I think the most valuable lesson I learned during this whole process is that glazing is my best friend. Although the face gave me a tough time, everything else was relatively straightforward. Because I had spent so much effort carefully establishing the composition and values with the underpainting, all I had to do to finalize it was glaze over the underpainting with tinges of many other colors that I wanted to portray. And it was basically just like fine-tuning over the details I had already established. My favorite thing about this whole painting was that I was finally able to harmonize elements of space and water into one dreamy, surreal world. I had always found similarities in the shape and movement of nebulas and oceans, so it was particularly fun to create their love child of sorts. To make the painting more interesting and fun to look at up close, I added many little tokens and Easter eggs and symbols. Of course, I had to whip up a little space kitty to keep her company, and what better cat to paint than my own cat? Hi, Boogerface! For her bracelet, I thought it would be a cool concept to have it be made up of the different phases of the moon. If you guys are familiar with the term moonstone, I basically did a literal interpretation of that. Overall, this is probably one of the top 3 favorite paintings I've ever done. Not only because it was challenging and a great learning experience, but I think it also gave me a shot in the arm and the confidence to start taking more risks with my work and to come up with edgier concepts to explore instead of kind of staying in my safety zone. And I also really loved the way that her makeup came out. It kind of has an almost iridescent glow to it, and that happened purely from experimentation. So after this painting, I expect my body of work to continue to evolve and be positively influenced by it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this speed painting video. If you like this work, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!